Hello and welcome back to Harriet's Custom Computer Art Plus. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy logo. This is going to be very basic and you will just have to switch it up if you follow this with the font and the image that you'd like to make. I'm going to show you how to quickly make a circular logo. So first of all, I'm going to go to the camera roll and I have this graphic that I've chosen that I want to use as the image for the logo. I'm going to tap on Edit Image, Background Remover to remove the white background. This way, if I want, I could change it to any of the backgrounds that I might like. I'm going to use, I love blue and orange, so I'm going to use a blue background. So I'm just going to tap anywhere on the screen, and I'm using an iPad Pro for this, but you will just follow the same design using a computer. You'll use the same categories that I'm using. You'll just won't have to tap the screen like I'm tapping. So I'm going to go here to where it says elements, and I'm going to choose a circle. Now that circle will come up. Sometimes it's black. I mean, it comes up different colors different times. So I'm just going to pull that out until it fills up most of my square. And this is just, I just made the canvas, white square canvas. And it to make it square, you just enter the same amount for the length as well as the height. Um, if you don't know how to do that, I can show you at the end of this tutorial right quickly. So now I have my circle here. I can choose whatever color I want, and I'm going to change it to blue. I can use one of these preset ones that are in the where it says default colors, but I'm going to go here where it says document colors because I want to change it to a royal blue because that's my favorite color. And I'm going to take it all the way into that corner. Now I'm going to tap anywhere on the screen. With you would click anywhere on the screen to come out of that. Now I'm going to tap on the circle that I just created, and these three dots in the top right hand corner, I'm going to tap on those dots. I'm going to tap on position when that menu drops down, and I'm going to send it to the background. So it puts the image of the treats on the front. So I'm going to just make sure that's in the middle of this circle, and as you move it, it will line itself up, and once you see the two purple lines going vertical and horizontal, you'll know that you're in the middle of that circle. Next, I'm going to tap on the outer circle, and then right here at the top you see the the two sheets of paper on top of each other. That's how you make a duplicate copy. You have your trash can in case you want to delete that image that you selected, and you have the three dots. I'm going to tap on the three dots, and it brings down this menu, and I want the one that has this little coupon square. Select multiple. I'm going to tap on that, and then I'm going to tap in the middle of that birthday cake so that it puts a purple square around that clip art that I've chosen, and also you can see the purple square is still around the big circle. And I'm going to go to the top of my screen, and it's showing that I've selected two elements. I'm going to tap done. Then I'm going to once again go to the three dots in the top right hand corner, tap on those, and I'm going to choose from that menu, I'm going to choose group. So now it makes this one image, and I'm going to resize it down, make it a little smaller, and put it in the middle of my page. Next, I need to add my business name. So I'm going to go here to add text, and I'm using Canva Pro. So in add text, you can choose any of these fonts, but just know if you use any of these that are already colored, you are limited in what you can do to change them. Um, you can change the color, but sometimes it won't look the way you might want it to. So I'm going to use glow for the top. I'm going to bring my image back into view, and then this little black tab here on this menu, I'm going to tap that little black tab. I tapped shine instead, so I want to get rid of the shine. Um, I just want one. So I'm going to hit the three little dots on the right side and choose on group. And then I'm going to get rid of one of those. Actually, I didn't want either one of those. I want glow, so I'm going to throw both of those out. So now that I have glow, I'm going to tap on glow, and I'm going to type Harriet's for the, oops, did I, yeah, I got rid of glow. IETT apostrophe S. And as you can see, it went down to the next line, but all I have to do is to click on one of these rectangles on either side and drag it out, and you can see it stretches out my name. Now to enlarge this, I can either enlarge it at the top of the screen by typing a new number here next to where the name of the font is that I'm using, but I'm just going to drag from the corner because it's faster to make it the size that I want. Now I also want to change this to orange because I want my logo to be only orange and blue. So I'm going to tap on Harriet. I'm going to tap on the letter A. You'll see the letter A at the top of the screen on the taskbar, and I'm going to change this to orange for so that it'll match my image better. And I can adjust that orange if I want by tapping here and making it darker by I'm sliding it toward the right so it makes Harriet stand out more. I think I'll make it a little bigger. And now I want to put Computer Art Plus at the bottom. I can use the same font or I can use a different font just for to keep it in the same color scheme. I'll go ahead and put use the same font. Now I'm going to change this to Computer Art. So I just double tapped on it so that it highlighted the whole word. And now I'm going to type Computer Art. Oop, yeah, I thought I typed the wrong letter there. Computer Art, and then space over one, and type plus. Once again, I'm going to have to drag out on that rectangle on the side so that I can have it all on one line because of what I want to do to it next. So now I'm just going to zoom in a bit to make it smaller, and then I'm going to position it in the center of alignment with my circle. Next, I'm going to tap while it's already chosen. I'm going to go here to the menu, and as you can see, it says Effect. It has a gray outline around it. I'm going to tap Effect, and then down here where it says Curve, I'm going to tap on Curve, and you see it curved it down, but I need it to curve upward. So all I need to do is come here to this little white dot, which is on, it says curve with the line under it. I'm going to tap on that white dot and drag it to the opposite side so that it curls up in the position that I want it to curl. Next, I'm going to tap on Harriet's, and I'm going to tap once again on curve. You see the curve line appear, and I'm just going to adjust this so that it is lining up with the curved edge of the circle. Now, if you don't get it right the first time, you can always go back in and readjust it, but that's working pretty good. Next, you can add other elements like stars or different things around the edge. So I'm going to look and see if I find a star that I like. I'm going to go once again to elements. You can type here star, and it will bring up images, any images in there that are stars. So let's say I wanted this star. So, of course, it doesn't match anything, but this is just an example of what you can do. So I'm going to shrink it down some, and I'm going to turn it by, at the bottom of the star, you see the two little arrows in a circle, and that's how you turn things or adjust the angle of images. So I'm just going to tap on the plus sign to create another star and adjust the angle on it a little bit, and then I'm going to do that once again. Tap the star again and make a third one, and then I'm just going to position these around the edge of the circle just to fill in this dead space around the circle. And the more you zoom in, the more control you have on your placement. because the images tend to snap to the trying to align itself with whatever image you have on screen. So if you want more control over that, you just zoom in and it gives you more control. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tap on this star. I can just make 3 of them if I want. The second one and then one more. And move those over to this side and then just line them up with according to the stars on the opposite side by using that curve tool again to line them up around the edge of my circle. This one is more straight, and then these two are more curved. And then I'm just eyeballing this, but you could take more pain to line them up perfectly. Now I'm not liking how this orange is kind of fading out, so I think I'm going to delete that so it'll show up better, and I'm just going to go with a regular font. So I'm going to tap on text, and this time I'm going to choose add a heading, and it gives me just a black font. Now I can click on the down arrow because this is Canva Sans. I'm going to click on the down arrow and I'm going to change it to Anton. I like that better, and it will make my logo stand out more. So I'm going to go here once again, center that, duplicate it by hitting on the 2 sheets of paper with the plus sign, and I'm going to change that to Harriet's. I want it to be all caps because I'm going to curve this text, and if you curve text that has small and large caps, then it doesn't look quite as nice. Sometimes it will look like it's not really lining up correctly, and I'm going to put all caps Computer Art Plus. Oops. It'd be good if I spelled it correctly. All right. And once again, if I pull out on that line, it will shrink. It will make it so that the whole word is standing in one straight line. So now I'm going to tap on Harriet, and I'm going to choose Effect, which is on the menu line here above. I'm going to tap on Effect. Then I'm going to tap on the last function on this page, which is Curve. And as you can see, it curved it down, but it has too much of a curve. So I'm just going to slide that little ball. And if you're working on a computer, you would just slide that little ball using your mouse to where you want it to be. And I'll raise that up a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Computer Art Plus. I'm going to tap on Curve. And this time I'm going to have to curve it, slide it a lot more to the left to get it to line up. So just like that, I've already made a logo, and I can add more stars or stretch them out more. I think I'll stretch them out more. And since I resize this, I'm going to need to adjust the curve again. So I'm going to tap on Effects and go back to the curve line, and then I'm going to curve it up to where I need it to be to make it line up with the edge of that circle. I can also make Harriet bigger so that I won't have to do so many adjustments with the stars. I don't want it that big. That's pretty good. And I just have to make a minor adjustment in Effect and drag it toward the right to have it curve around. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and spread these stars out a little more so that it's completing the circle a little better. And I might have to twist them a little bit so that they line up with the edge of the circle. This one is straight, and then the other 2 are curved. And just like that, you've made a logo. Now to save this logo, you can save it so that it has a white background to put it on images that might have too dark of a background. So I'll do that first. I'm going to click on that up arrow, and first I'm going to save it as an image. So and the next time I save it, I'm going to save it with the choice next to it, which says save with transparency. But first I'm going to change it. I'm going to save it as an image. Once it's finished saving, I'm going to save it again with transparency. Now I'm going to hit on the up arrow again, and I'm going to choose Save with Transparency. Excuse the water in the background. My sister needs to eat some dinner. All right, so now that's saved, and I'm going to go back to home. And I'm going to go back to home because once you take it back to home, whatever images you created by saving, for some reason that's the way it works on the iPad. I can't remember if it works like that on the computer, but I'm going to click on home, and then I'll show you. If I clicked in camera roll now, the images are not there. So once I click on home, and then I click on the image that I'm working on, now when I click on camera roll, the image is there. So I'm going to add a page, and I'm going to open up one of my items that I've made if I wanted to add my logo to it. So I open up the item, and let me show you how to save your logo. Here on the side menu, the second to the last choice at the bottom says logos. I'm going to tap on that, and as you can see, I've saved all of the things that I put on the back of my chip bags there so that I can easily get to them. I have one saved without a logo, the other saved, one saved without background, some saved with backgrounds. So I'm going to upload now the logos I just created by clicking on Upload Logo, choosing my photo library, and then I'm going to click on both of these because the first one has the white background, the second one has no background. So I'm going to choose Add. So now when you do this, they will pop up in your logo window, and whenever you're making your advertisement pages, you can just click on logo again and choose the image you want to add it to. So I'm going to add it to this basket that I made, and I'm going to click first on I'm going to click on the background that is solid. That's transparent, and I click two of them, so I'll get rid of one. So I click on this one, and as you can see, it doesn't show up well. Parts of it will show up well, but the rest of it doesn't show up so well. You can't see the name of my business. So of course you want to use that one. For this one, you'd want to use the one with the background. So I'm going to go here once again to logos, and I'm going to choose the one with the white background and resize that and put it in the corner. Now for those of you who like to put your image on top of the right in the middle. I've seen some people put their logo right in the middle of their item that they're advertising. So if you wanted to do that, you could go ahead, make it as big as you want, put it where you want it, and then you're going to go up here to the toolbar again, and you're going to choose the checkerboard. The checkerboard allows you to change the transparency. So once again, there's a slider, a little white circle that you can slide. So you just grab that circle with, if you're on an iPad, and start sliding it toward the left, and it begins to make it see-through so that you can make it as transparent as you'd like. That shows a transparency where you can still see Harriet's Computer Art Plus, but it makes it more difficult to see the items behind it. But I've seen people do it that way. If that's your choice, feel free to do that. You can make it as transparent as you want by clicking on that checkerboard. If you wanted to make it more transparent so that things show up a little better, you can do that. And as you could see, you could still see through that pretty good, but you definitely know that there's a watermark there. Also, I'm I'm going to go ahead and bring this back up to full transparency. Also, if you're using Canva Pro and you just want to use a watermark, like some images, if you're making clip art for people, you want a watermark all the way across the image so that they can't take your design and use it as their own. For that one, they have preset watermarks that you could use, and what you would do is you go over here to the search category and type watermark and return, and it will give you different watermarks that are already within this software. So you can click on see all, and it will show you all of the different watermarks you can use. Some are only for pro, some you can use for free. But you just look through here and see which one you want to use and just add it on to the image by tapping on it. And then once again, you can make it as transparent as you want. They could still see the design through here, but if you wanted to make it transparent, you can tap on transparency and you can take that down so that it will still make the image basically unusable unless they want the watermark on there. Or you can have it where it's more bold by leaving it all the way up, because the person can still see the design, but of course they most likely wouldn't want to use this design with watermark. And there are different watermarks that you can use. They have some white watermarks, and you could change this to gray if you wanted to make it a different shade. So you can change the watermark to anything you want it to be. You can even increase it if you wanted it to show bigger areas. You could increase it and make the watermark bigger. So these are just different ways that I wanted to show you how quickly you can make yourself a logo, transparent or solid, and also you can watermark your designs so that you're protecting your property. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Thank you for stopping by. If it's your first time, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to be notified the minute I have up new tutorials. I'll see you next time.